Today's topic is going to be on avoidance, what they say versus what they really mean. But before we get into that topic, I want to discuss something about recovery. And if you see my cat, she's kind of perched back there, so you may see her going out of the screen every once in a while. What can you do about cats? So anyway, when it comes to healing, it's very personal. Everybody is going to respond in their own way. You can't want it enough for an avoidant. You can't beg, plead, send them 20,000 videos on how they're avoidant and how they can change and it'll make them better, because people don't really learn that way. That isn't how it helps. If you want your avoidant to change, you're gonna have to model changed behavior. So if you start becoming more secure and calmer and less anxious, I think she just fell. So anyway, sorry, I don't mean to get distracted. But if you model becoming more secure, then they're gonna see that you're not reaching for them. You're not desperate. You're not, do you love me? Are you okay? Is everything okay with us? Every 5 minutes. They're gonna see that, and that's gonna be like, wait a minute, this person's more chill now. Maybe that's what I want. So if you want them to change, you gotta show them what you're getting, what you're benefiting from changing. So that's just one thing I want to say before we jump into the video. But today's topic is what avoidants say versus what they really mean. I think it'll be an interesting discussion today. So we have all heard what avoidants say when they show up for a relationship. But what do they mean? These are the 5 most typical responses when avoidants are pressed for a relationship or closeness. Number 1, I don't want a relationship right now. Translation: the idea of needing to emotionally show up for someone is overwhelming. I don't feel safe enough in myself to show up for you. So like I said, I think what you're gonna see during these 5 different most heard common responses, it's not about you, it's about them. And they just aren't able to show up in a relationship to meet your needs. I mean, not all of them. I've heard some of you say in the comments that your man isn't like that. Great, you've got a good one. But there's a lot of them that are so broken that they need to do healing first in order to be good partners. Let's go on to number 2. You deserve someone better. Translation: I know I'm not showing up how you need and I feel ashamed, but I don't know how to change. It's heartbreaking. They really don't know how to change. I'm telling you, if they're interested, like if they're saying, hey, I realize there's a problem and I need to change, then you can show them like the stuff that you're learning. But try to be like, hey, you need to watch this, you need to change. Avoidants hate being told what to do. So do the anxious. Do you want somebody to tell you you need to change if you're not ready? No, you have to be ready, and it has to be something you want. And everybody moves at their own speed. Some are gonna be slower, some are gonna be faster, some are just gonna stop mid-recovery because it's just too much work. Okay, one thing, it is a lot of work and it's a lot of pain, but it's also a lot of joy and a lot of beauty in the journey. I really recommend anybody who's on the fence, do it, because you will not regret it once you get to the other side. It is such a wonderful experience. Like, I feel like I'm like experiencing everything for the first time. Like, even like Christmas, I'm like, wow, this is my first Christmas with a healthy emotional mind, and it was just such a good experience. So I'm just telling you, it's beneficial to just do the healing. Let's go on to number 3. You're too emotional. How many times y'all heard that one? Translation: your feelings are asking for intimacy I don't know how to handle. It feels threatening, so I shut down. So they get overwhelmed by your feelings because they don't allow themselves to feel. So when you're feeling, they're like, I don't know how to handle this. I've never been taught how to handle feelings. I don't know what you want. I don't know how to do this. And that's the bottom line. A lot of these avoidants don't feel like they're capable of doing a relationship. So they feel like, okay, they're gonna want this. I'm not gonna be able to do it. End result, they're gonna leave me and I'm gonna be abandoned. And that is their biggest wound, is abandonment. So they don't mind leaving you, but don't you dare leave them. Like, just leave. And I'm not telling you this to weaponize it, because that's heartless if you're gonna do that. But that's their biggest fear, is being abandoned. So that's why that's what they're trying to protect. They're like, I'm not gonna be abandoned, I'm gonna abandon first. And it's not like they're doing it to be mean, it's their fear. It's always about fear. Number 4, I just need space. Translation: I'm overwhelmed by connection and don't know how to ask for it, what I need, without pushing you away. So like I've said before in other videos, I think if you want to be in harmony, if you're in a relationship with an avoidant, go up and ask them if they need space. If they look like they're overwhelmed or they're starting to get gruff with you, they probably need space. Offer it to them and don't take it personal. It's not about you. That's just how they regulate. Like how you want to regulate, you need him to regulate. He needs space to regulate. So it's not about you. And if you want to keep it from him just ghosting you, offer it to him. Hey babe, I see you're like, dealing with some stuff. Do you just need to take a few days to just process? I'll be here when you get back. All you got to say. That simple. And I think it'll help. Last one, number 5. Let's just be friends. Translation, I still want access to your care and closeness, but on terms that I feel emotionally safe for me. Avoidance. So here's the thing. If they're telling you they just want to be friends, they probably mean it. So you have to decide for yourself. Are you okay with being like this situationship where they come in, they leave, and they have no accountability to you, so you can't get mad at them? Where have you been? Why have you called me? Oh, we're not in a relationship, so I don't have to. So keep that in mind, that they want access to you, but without all the messiness of a relationship. Excuse me. So if that's what you're okay with, then do you. I want a relationship, and I'm not gonna deny that. So if they can't offer you what you want, you have to find someone else who can. That's the bottom line. So which one of these have y'all heard the most? I'd be curious to find out. And just to recap, the bottom line: avoidance feel safety is unfamiliar, consistency feels dangerous. Oh my gosh, what did I write there? Being seen can feel exposing. And man, I have horrible handwriting. Being loved without having to earn it can make them feel suspicious. So that's the bottom line, is that they just don't feel like they're capable of loving you correctly. And there is some beauty in their being too scared to love you because they don't want to disappoint you. So even if they ghost you or don't show up, they're not being mean. They're thinking they're protecting you. So keep that in mind. And I'm not trying to defend them because I know it's really, really hurtful. But they think I'm going to just disappoint this person. I care about them. I don't want them to think badly of me. I'm just going to move away before something bad happens. And they move away and something bad happens because we feel ghosted and abandoned. Oh man, you gotta love the avoidance. So I hope this helped kind of give y'all some tips and tricks to how to deal with them. Bottom line, it's not about you. They're not trying to trigger you or make you feel bad. It's just they're scared. And like I said before, people be like, well, why do they want to be in a relationship if they're scared of them? Because we're programmed and wired to want connection. They want it just like everybody else. They're just scared of it. I hope that helps. Good luck to you girls. Bye.